for the non-believers, right? There's two types of non-believers, in my opinion. You got the ones who just simply don't know and want to know, or you got the non-believers who are like, nah, that ain't real. I'm not believing what a book says, right? My whole thing is, you argue with any kind of atheist, non-believer, whatever. Their main argument, it was written by man. Mm-hmm. Brother, so was your science book. So was your history book. How do you know George Washington existed? Mm-hmm. We got paintings and eyewitnesses of what he did. Right. We didn't have pictures. Mm-hmm. We didn't have, social media devices. None of that.
Right. Yeah, we didn't. I'm pretty sure if we did,
how do you know Christopher Columbus was a person? Because somebody wrote it in a book. Right. So you're going to tell me that this is not historical evidence? You're crazy to believe that and not this.
Exactly. Oh, a man wrote it. Who else going to write
it? Yeah. They could just spawn. Here you go. Read it. What? No, these were eyewitnesses, bro. Yeah, right. And to think that there's so many things that have been found that correlate, or so many prophecies that have been fulfilled according to what this says. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how you can deny it.
And still are being fulfilled.
Yeah. I saw a video the other day where it was some lawyer who was like in the Guinness Book of World Records for the best lawyer ever because he won like 270 something cases, murder cases, like back to back, never lost them.
Yeah.
And he was an atheist. And so he spent like 2 years researching everything about the Bible, everything about everything. Mm-hmm. And he came back and he said there's too much evidence to not support the idea that Jesus Christ did not die and rise from the dead. There's too much evidence to say that it didn't happen.
Best lawyer ever.
Best lawyer ever. Bro, he defended 273 murder cases. Defended the people who did the murdering.
Probably the best person on earth at arguing his case.
Like, bro, we got someone who knows nothing but facts, nothing but evidence. And he said, yeah, there's too much evidence to say that this didn't happen.
Right. And it's crazy because it's a whole lot of scientists out here, man, who look so deeply into our universe and everything around us, and they say it's too much uniqueness in everything around us that is living, that is breathing, for there not to be a divine creator.
Yeah. Like in my opinion, any conscious, intelligent person, you're telling me that you believe that we just evolved magically after thousands of billions, whatever, how many years we just evolved, and from some animal, and that everything else evolved. When you just can't take a step back and be like, maybe, possibly, somebody created this, somebody designed this.
Yeah.
Just like this is one thing I think about a lot. So God made us in His image, right? Mm-hmm. God is a creator. What do? We create things. So if we're made in His image, how can you not, at some level, understand that there is a creator who created us?
What was that verse that you showed me? It was somewhere in Romans, or I think I sent it to you. It was like they do so much research that they become fools themselves because they start to think they know more than what they actually know. And then the other thing was 2 Corinthians 4:4. Satan has blinded the eyes of unbelievers, so they won't be able to see the glory of Christ.
Yeah, that's real.
That
is happening currently,
all the time,
for years.
Yeah. Everything around us is perfect. I mean, you can't sit there and say that freaking trees and grass and butterflies and tigers and all that stuff just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're telling me, I believe the Big Bang occurred. Bam, planets. Even if that were true, you're telling me nobody did that? You're telling me that a creator wasn't just like...
Right. It just randomly...
It's so crazy that they just believe, okay, like you said, boom, bam, it just happened. And so much uniqueness in creation came just from the Big Bang.
Yeah.
So many animals, trees, insects came from the Big Bang.
Yeah, Earth was placed perfectly so we don't burn to death and so we don't freeze to death. Right. And there's so many trees that give us oxygen to breathe, and there's so many insects that keep the ecosystem going, and there's a stratosphere and there's an atmosphere and there's perfectly... I'm like, bro... Yeah. You can't look at all these things and be like, evolution.
It's too much uniqueness, man.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Talks about how even the heavens proclaim God's glory.
Yeah.
If you just look up and then, dang, I don't even know the other verse. I forgot. Somewhere in Romans. Gotta be Romans. Romans deep.
Romans is a good book.
Romans
Yeah.
is deep.
Good book.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
out the game.
For sure, man. So yeah, man, God is great. God is
God's great.
amazing.
Always, always.
He
All the
is
time, every day,
real,
every
and he
second.
loves you so much. He just wants you to kick it with him, man. He wants you to talk to him, man, and have a bond with him, man. You know what I mean? It don't matter what you do, no matter how much stuff you do. God sees your heart. He wants your heart. He wants you. You are his son. You are his daughter. He wants a relationship with you.
Yeah.
You follow in that, you will find your purpose. Be obedient to him. You will find your purpose.
Indeed. Indeed.
So yeah,